M's. You rated me before I started. M's. Hi, M's. How you doing? I'm sorry. So I hit live, right? And then I realized, I was like, I know there's something I'm forgetting. My brain is just like, okay, I'll think about it in a minute. And then, lo and behold, I hear the sounds of the damned coming from my stomach. And then I was like, well, I guess I need to get food, huh? So I went to go grab food. And that took me like, a few minutes, and I'm actually gonna eat it throughout the first part of stream. I'm sorry. But hi, Ems, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Yeah, you are the nice foxes. Hi, Alice. Hi, Zach. How you doing? Welcome to stream. I don't know if I have anything to pillage, really, but, okay. Try your best, I guess. If you want warm cuddles and stuff, then you're in the right place. You got lots of those you can steal. Whew. So we're just gonna listen to the calm, soundtrack while I finish eating my dinner, and, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. How's everybody been? What's been going on? I made, teriyaki rice again. Well, I made the sauce, and we put some rice in the rice cooker and made that, so we didn't really make the rice. The rice cooker made the rice, and then we heated, we fried some chicken on the, oh my lord, on the stove, and put it all together. You turned 29 yesterday. Oh my gosh! Happy late birthday! I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't see any links or pings or anything. Did you stream? God dang it, Alice. I missed it. I feel terrible now. I thought you always had a live 2D, Ems. Maybe it was 3D. I have a hard time telling the difference sometimes. Because I've never used a 3D model, so I have no idea. You're gonna save the VOD? Nice. Oh, Alice has got a 2D model now. Okay, cool. That's dope, Alice. I'm excited for you. I love all my pack members, so yes. I don't remember who you are, but sure. Oh, we've never met? Okay, fair. I didn't say first chatter, though, or new chatter. Weird. Maybe we have. The frick if I know. I don't know about as lovers, as friends. Sure. I already kind of have a companion, but that's okay. Is from your stream. Ah. Okay, yeah. I've rated M's before, and she's probably rated me before, so that's probably how that has happened. I don't even have a Minecraft, dude. I don't play Minecraft. No. I do not play Minecraft. The closest I have to Minecraft is Animal Crossing. I do love me some Animal Crossing, though. And it's just not for me. I mean, you're gonna have to sweeten the pot with something else, man. It's just not enough for me. Sorry. I'm gonna need some, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna need. For 3 minutes? Wow. Impressive. Please don't tell anyone. I mean... why don't I stare into your eyes? I am looking at my screen. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Oh my god. I'm trying to finish this food. It's too much. But I want to finish it anyway. Oh yeah, what were you streaming, Ems? I completely forgot to ask. I've seen gameplay of Minecraft, because it's like freaking everywhere, but I just don't have any desire to try it myself. It's just not really my kind of thing. Oh, your game crashed! Oh, that feels bad, man. I hate that. Absolutely hate that. I'm so sorry! I was playing a game, with my friend, or, no, wait. I'm trying to think of which game I was playing. I think I'm thinking of, like, 3 different instances that this has happened at the same time. Well, this morning I was playing a game by myself, and, my Genshin kept, bugging out and crashed on me. And, this afternoon I was playing a game with my companion, and, the game crashed. on them. And that was fun. Thank you for the follow, Zach. You follow M sometimes. I think I found her through Solid Void. I do not know what Solid Void is, but that sounds interesting. I plan to end my stream anyway, so it's fine. That's okay. Yeah. And there was another instance where I was playing a game with a friend, or like watching a game with a friend or something, and the game crashed, and I was like, bruh, I can't even experience the game. Oh, Solid Void's a person! Okay, I got you. I thought it was a game. Okay, fair. That's cool. Sounds like a pretty nice person. Okay. I'm done. I ate too much, but you know what? I have to have all the energy for the stream, right? I don't use gamepad for this, so. Alright. Let me get some water. Also, did I say hi? If I didn't say hi, hi Zach. I just saw you redeem. I should follow said streamer, shouldn't I? Solid Void. Make sure I'm assuming it's the first one on here. There's an anime girl. Damn, she got like 1,000 followers. She a professional, yo. I'm just a tiny whiny little witchy streamer. Okay. Well, that's the one I followed, so. Yeah. At least I think. It's the only one I see that has, like, anime anything on it, so I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm trying things, you know? Yeah, that's the one I followed. All good. All good then. Yeah, I followed the right person. Nice. I'll have to check out her stream sometime then. Alright, so I'm just a baby bitch streamer, but and I'm sorry that I've spent the last 30 minutes either on my BRB screen or eating, but here I am. I'm gonna start playing the game now. So welcome back to Aokana. This is a visual novel game about cutesy anime girls and a few dudes that are possibly a bit gay, but anyways. They keep talking about their freaking muscles, okay? I don't know. Some of the girls might be gay too, but I don't know. Anyways, high school characters that have what are called, what are the shoes called? Brain. Grab shoes, yes, grab shoes, which allow them to fly, and they have created a sport about it called Flying Circus, and it is about a Flying Circus club that is formed at a school with a group of teenagers, and about their journeys in this club, basically. Alright, it's really pretty, it's got great music, it's got great characters, it's got great art. And we were about to get to, we are in the, what's it called? The tournament. Yes, the tournament. Words are not happening right now for me. Whoa. We are in the tournament, and we are about to get to where Mashiro is about to participate. So, and I believe she's going to be fighting against her... No, she's not fighting against her rival. I forget who she's actually fighting. But that's basically where we are. And the reason why I have Mashiro in parentheses after the stream title is that's the route we're going for this time. But I believe we're still on the common route, and the choices don't really matter up until the last few. Alright, let me pull up the guide just in case there is a choice. Because there are a few choices throughout. But the specific routes don't matter until you get to the last 2 chapters after the common route. But there are choices beforehand, so just in case we get a choice somewhere. Okay. Back to the story. And I will be voicing narrator / Messiah, even though I don't like Messiah. I think he's kind of a jerk. Not really a jerk, but like he's a bit of a... I feel like sometimes he's just a bit rude, you know? But, you know, all guys to me. And all the anime guy protagonists are always like really rude and lame to me. So, alright. You really need to get over that. She's just been whining about that non-stop this whole time. Oh yeah, she's fighting Satoan, that's right. I give Mashiro a light slap on the head. Relax, I'm just trying to get you to calm down. I don't slap you like that. Stop exaggerating. Look, going into a match expecting to lose is rude to your opponent. You should at least try to win, even if she's obviously better than you. I love her eyes. They're so pretty. She may not look it, but Satoan-san is a very nice, diligent person. You agree, yeah? Her playstyle is the same. Just let me finish. Listen, Satoan-san is an all-rounder, and all-rounders focus on exploiting their opponent's weaknesses. Did she switch to all-rounder? I can't remember. No. Wait. I think she switched to fighter, didn't she? I forget. When they face a fighter, they subdue them with speed, and when they're up against a speeder, they take them on in a dogfight. In other words, most all-rounders play against their opponent's game plan. That's what Asuka is. She's an all-rounder. And then Prez is a speeder. Misaki... No, she's a fighter. Misaki's a fighter, and I think Mashiro is an all-rounder now. Oh, come on, how? Anyway, in my mind, there are 2 kinds of ultra-serious people. Also, if the game volume is too loud, please let me know and I will turn it down. I'm actually not sure where it's at right now. One directs the sentiment toward themselves, while the other directs it towards others. The former is usually very belief-driven, while the latter is usually concerned about how something might impact others. Which do you think Satoan-san is? Right, so basically Satoan-san adapts both her personality and playstyle to her opponent, which we can use to our advantage. Whatever it takes to win. Jump past the first line right away. Oh, she's a speeder. I know, but if you fight her using normal speeder tactics, she'll take you down right away. You realize how much better she is, right? Oh, yeah, she did become a speeder. That's right. Asuka became an all-rounder. And then, Misaki's a fighter. Okay, got you. So all of the other girls, take on a different, words. I can't with words today. Oh my god. Somebody fire my brain. It is not doing a good job today. They all take on a different, position in the sport. Yeah, I do. That's why you're going to play like a fighter. Yeah, because she wanted to be a fighter because Misaki was a fighter. But then she switched to speeder after Messiah's influence, I guess, his advice. Yep, there are some players who do that, okay? Just trust me. There aren't many, but some people do focus on dogfights despite wearing speeder shoes. And those players utilize the speed from the shoes to focus on hit-and-run tactics. Huh. You used to be a fighter. You need to pull out all the stops if you want to stand a chance against her. After you jump ahead, position yourself above Sato-san to start putting pressure on her. Okay, I actually am going to turn that down just a little bit. I feel like it's a little loud. Okay. Better? I think that's better. I need to turn it down on my actual desktop, too. She'll have a hard time seeing you when you're above her. It's difficult to keep up inverted flight, which pretty much rules that opinion out for her. Mashiro glances to the side. When I follow her gaze, I see Sato-san talking to Shindo-san. Good point. Shindo-san's going to accurately relay Mashiro's position to her, which hurts this plan. It'll still work. People get uneasy when they can't see things they know are right in front of them, right? She'll start acting cautious, which should slow her down. Plus, like I said, Sato-san is a considerate person. If the decision is to engage or not, if the decision to engage or not is on her shoulders... Haha! Exactly. And now we get to the most important part. When she rushes you, make a run for it and force her into battle of speed. Exactly. Bingo! Mashiro stands no chance in a straightforward match. But luckily, Sato-san watched Mashiro during the training camp, which means she's under the impression that she's a fighter. And that may have just saved us. If you stay high enough, you can use gravity to accelerate quickly and beat her. Sato-san, on the other hand, will probably be pretty mad that she got tricked and lose her composure. And it'll become a pure speed battle, which puts you at an advantage despite your gap in skill. Now, that's a pretty good plan. Honestly, I doubt if it's going to go that well. Mashiro doesn't have as much experience as a speeder yet, so she probably can't win even if she has an advantage. What would I get out of tricking you? I make sure to sound confident to keep her spirits high. Yeah, she's a gamer. I'd have to be a professional con man to somehow sell you something through all of this. Good. You gotta believe that you can win. And if you do pull it off, Misaki will be real happy. She's got a real girl crush on Misaki. It's so cute. Mashiro clenches her fists in front of her chest, nods, and flies off towards first. Now I just have to hope Sato-san falls for our trap.
私だって頑張りますわ。いい試合をしましょう。はい。
Mashiro's voice sounds a bit shaky. Makes sense since this is her first tournament and all. Guess she started feeling nervous as soon as she got to her starting position. Don't forget, you need to jump the second line right away.
分かってます。大丈夫です。
試合を開始していいですか？
はい。よろしくてよ。
Set!
He blows the whistle, signaling the start of the match. Stoneson starts by staring at Mashiro. She wants to see whether Mashiro is going to jump to the next line or go for the buoy. This is the perfect chance to fake going for the buoy, but Mashiro is not ready to convincingly pull that off yet. Having confirmed that Mashiro is jumping to the second line, Stoneson flies down to the first line, aiming for second. Right, now get into position not too far from the buoy. Oh, but make sure you aren't too close either.
わかりました。
We need to get the ball rolling as soon as possible, but getting closer to the buoy means getting closer to Satoan-san. And if she does that, there's always the risk of Satoan-san touching the buoy and flying straight past Mashiro.
高さはこのくらいでいいですか?
Mashiro's around 5 meters above the line. Yeah, that's fine. Remember, if Satoan-san tries to go straight down the line, it'll be a race to third.
はい。
If that happens, try to stay as high as possible.
どうしてですか?
You're trying to force her to a position that gives you the advantage, so it'd be bad if she caught you before you pull that off. Plus, it'll probably piss her off.
なんだかハンティングしてるみたいですね。
In a way, you kind of are. Satoan-san touches second. The score is 0-1 now. Satoan-san slows down and looks up at Mashiro.
まさや先輩。佐藤院さんにものすごく見つめられてますけど。
Is Mashiro's position a dead giveaway? But that's the only way I could see her winning this. After waiting for a while, she approaches Mashiro instead of going for third.
なるほどなるほど。そういうことですね。まさや先輩。作戦が完全にバレているみたいなんですけど。
That's not much of an issue. The important question here is how she's going to react.
あ、私の方が前にいるんだから、今から V を狙いに行くというのはどうでしょうか?
No, that's against the rules.
そうでした。
Player who jumps slides can't go for the next buoy until they either make physical contact with their opponent or cross their path.
狙いは悪くないと思いますが、V を失う危険を冒してでも、私の上のポジションをキープして、私をイライラさせる作戦ですよね。いえ、そういうことですよね。いや、決してそういうわけでは。付き合ってあげてもよろしくてよ。
Contrary to my expectations, Satoan-san is the one pressuring Mashiro. Shugachi climbs, making her way toward Mashiro. At this rate, she'll reach her altitude and our plane will go out the window. Damn it, if Satoan-san keeps this up, Mashiro will break down before she even gets to make a move. Before it comes to that, Mashiro, do it now. Engage Satoan-san in a dogfight while she's still below you.
わかりました。
Huh? A cocky smirk rises to Satoan-san's face.
こうも簡単に挑発に乗ってもらっては困りますが、乗ったのは日向雅也たち。
Satoan-san tilts forward energetically, then proceeds to swoop down. So, Mashiro and Satoan-san pass right by each other.
お先に失礼しますわ。
Dylan's here! Hi, Dylan! Mashiro's now flying towards second, while Satoan-san is heading toward third. God damn it. I had never expected her to do that.
これは一体何ですか?
Satoan-san played us. There's no point chasing her now. Jump to the third line. Mashiro listens to me and starts flying toward the third line.
質問です。
Yeah?
佐藤院さんはドッグファイトをする気はなくて、私が佐藤院さんに挑みかかる方向をサード V の逆方向に固定してから挑発してきたということですか?
That's right. Sorry, seems like she outsmarted me.
なるほど。はい、わかりました。
Huh? What are you talking about?
早く飛んだり、バチバチ背中を狙い合うだけじゃなくて、こういう空気の読み合いと言えばいいんでしょうか。そういうのも FC なんですね。
Exactly.
ということはですよ、次は私が佐藤院さんを騙せばいいわけですよね。
Do you have a plan?
あるような、ないような。
You sound pretty uncertain. Anyway, just take the same position again. She may have beaten us just now, but the strategy was still around.
わかりまし
This'll
た。
sound. Stone-san calmly, slowly touches third and approaches Mashiro, and that's 0-2. Mashiro's waiting above the center of the third line. Like last time, Stone-san proceeds to slowly inch closer to Mashiro. Is she doing that to preserve her stamina? Or wait, is she trying to run down the clock, maybe? We only have the first round today, so there's no need to preserve stamina, but then again, there's nothing wrong with using the chance to help form the habit. Stalling may seem dirty, but Mashiro's strategy involves waiting, so we have no right to complain.
また同じ作戦ですの？どうでしょうか。
Retreat diagonally upwards at the same pace she's using to close in on you.
はい。
We don't want her to close the gap. If Mashiro keeps retreating, Satoan-san might just give up and go for the buoy eventually. If she does, we could turn this into a battle of speed. This is all a little risky, but at the end of the day, Satoan-san is taking the bait. Things are looking up. Huh? This is weird. Mashiro's turning to the side as if she's getting pulled by something. And that makes Satoan-san look in that direction as well.
あれ？あの赤いの隕石じゃありませんか？
What? Shiro uses that chance to tilt downward, closing the gap between her and Satoan-san in an instant. Look, a distraction! Mashiro extends her arm and touches Satoan-san's back as she flies by her. Satoan-san loses her balance completely as she essentially rolls forward. Yeah. He got him. Score's now 1-2. Wow, that was really dirty. It's not against the rules or anything, but I'd say that was a breach of player etiquette at least.
戻って追撃を。
Not gonna work. You made contact, so it's fine for you to go for the buoy. Use your boost from that speed oh my god. Use your boost from that speed over to it.
はい。
My words today, guys. I can't. Mashiro proceeds to rush towards the buoy. Stone-san totally lost her composure, so it should take her some time to recover. Mashiro has successfully touched fourth. That's 2-2. Amazing. I can't believe she actually managed to even score.
もしかして私勝てますか？勝つ可能性が出てきましたか？
Maybe you do.
これから先はどうすればいいでしょうか？
Huh? I look over and finally notice that Stone-san is floating on the first line. Ugh. I never planned for this scenario. She is pissed. She sure does. And honestly, she has every right to be. Her hair standing on end and she looks like a bloodthirsty demon.
自業自得とか言わないで作戦を考えてください。
Don't worry, an angry opponent will have a hard time making rational decisions. Just watch her closely and figure out how to slip past her.
わかりました。私、マナー違反をする人、好きです。
Oh.
私も同感です。
I didn't mean to skip that, sorry.
今すぐ棄権しなさい。いや、それはちょっと。それが嫌なら、卑怯な真似を恥じて切腹すればいいのですわ。いや、私お侍さんじゃないんで。別にお侍さんじゃなくても切腹していいのですわ。
Oh, she's so fucking mad, dude.
いや、します切腹します。
Don't just give in.
そんなこと言われてもすごいんですから。
Whatever, just hurry up and force her into a race.
そんなこと言われても。私から言って差し上げますわ。
Stone-san rushes straight toward Mashiro. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. In a way, dogfights are also a battle of spirits, so there's no way she could put up a fight when she's that rattled. I'm pretty sure my words won't reach her anymore, but I still have to try to help her. Calm down, Mashiro. Take a deep breath. If you lose your cool now, you're just handing the reins over to Satoan-san. In the end, Stone-san got 5 points in quick succession, ending the max with a 2-7 score. Mashiro got destroyed. Oh my god, at least she got a couple points. I mean, that's progress, right? You definitely shouldn't have done that, but the idea itself wasn't bad. Misleading your opponent with your gaze is the foundation of feints. Yeah, she does. She's trying, that's what matters. Like I said, you shouldn't have done that. There's nothing wrong with looking to the side, but bringing up a meteorite to go made you look isn't cool. She was probably worried about getting seriously injured there.
かもしれませんではなくて不謹慎なのです。さっきはすみませんでした。
Mashiro bends backward at a surprisingly high speed, then bows her head at the same pace.
終わったことはもういいですわ。私こそ大人げなかったと反省していますの。私こそ反省してます。あの状況で横を向くフェイントを仕掛けた勇気には敬意を表します。有坂真白、あなた見どころがありますわよ。それでは失礼させていただきます。
Stone-san does a graceful twirl and takes her leave. That was sweet. Hear that? You have promise.
そんなことを言うとは佐藤さんも見どころありますね。
You should actually reflect on your actions here, Mashiro. Great, we're sitting at 2 losses in the first round already. Someone has to win, come on. I really want to put a stop to this string of losses, but... Yusaki doesn't seem the least bit motivated. Let's crush your opponent. No mistakes allowed, since that'll help you prepare for your match with Shino-san tomorrow. Plus, you could probably use the extra bit of confidence, too. What's with that lazy reply? Huh? Look, I know your mood fluctuates like the value of a stock, but can you please not give me that on the very first match? 100 yen for you to get motivated. She is very interesting. I do like her. You plan on changing your mood 20 times an hour? Anyway, forget that. Why don't you want to compete now? What about Ichinose? Misaki directs her gaze over to a spot a few meters away from us. Stone-san and Ichinose are talking over there. You don't want to face someone you know? I guess that's fair. A lot of people don't like facing their friends, since it might make things awkward after the fact. Sure, sometimes friendships and friendly rivalries form due to a match, but just as often, or no, more often things get awkward instead. The reason is simple, it's frustrating to lose. Because most people don't want to admit defeat, they end up blaming their opponent. You're in a competitive sport, suck it up. FC doesn't have a large player base yet, so you tend to face the same people over and over. That means she has to get used to this sooner rather than later. Obviously. I'd have to have a few screws loose to interpret her question like that. Why did you have to repeat the same thing? Oh, come on, I'm no idiot. Have a little faith here. I've never even mentioned having a dream like that. I'd say she has a steady or rather meticulous playstyle. It's rather obvious that she has a pretty by-the-book playstyle. What about it? What, you're saying Ichinose is different somehow?
強くて、怖い。
Scary, huh?
進藤さんほどじゃないけど、佐藤院さんも怖い。性格がって意味じゃないし、体がってことじゃないよ。
Why do you keep assuming that's what I'd think? Look, I know exactly what you mean by scary. I used to be a player myself, so I'm painfully aware of what it's like to fear an opponent. It's only natural to get nervous before facing someone good. Same goes for when you face an opponent that's hard to read. Sometimes even ordinary players with conventional playstyles can make you sweat because of their mystery of their skills. Feeling scared of your opponent is a perfectly natural emotion.
その怖さがあるから、私も全力でやろうと思えるってとこがあると思う。怖い相手と試合するのは楽しいし。
In other words, you don't want to face Ichinose because she doesn't scare you?
そう言うと、私がすごく傲慢な人みたいだけど、そういうこと。練習がすごく丁寧だから、試合で何をしてくるのか全部見えちゃう気がする。
I get where she's coming from, but... You know, underestimating your opponent's a surefire way to lose. A wry smile forms on Misaki's face as she looks down at her toes.
そういう意味じゃないんだってば。それに、一ノ瀬ちゃんは真面目だから、負けたくないって気持ちを込めてくると思うんだよね。
Right. She even said as much this morning.
そういうとこが、なんていうか、って感じ。
Why? Not wanting to lose is nothing special. I mean, come on, what player in their right mind would actually want to lose a match?
それは分かってるんだけど、一ノ瀬ちゃんは、まっすぐに込めてくると思うから、それにたじろぐというか。
How does it throw you off exactly?
それを前面に出すくらいなら、プレーに集中すればいいのにって思っちゃって、戸惑っちゃうんだよね。
Oh, now it all makes sense. I think I finally get what you're trying to say. Ichinose is sure that victory awaits her as long as she does everything by the book. And it seems that way of thinking pisses Misaki off. If you want to win, then do everything in your power to win. That's Misaki's point. Simply believing isn't good enough, and yet Ichinose keeps mentioning it. Don't get me wrong, having faith in yourself is important. If you're not confident in your own skills, the accuracy of your moves will suffer. If you don't trust yourself to perform the moves you practice, you'll miss the right timing to use them, and if you don't believe you can win from the bottom of your heart, you never will. However, Ichinose's state of mind is a little different. It seems almost like she's believing in the fact that she believes in herself, if that makes any sense. And that's sufficiently the same as truly not believing in anything. Huh, that's an interesting way of describing it. Forget Ichinose's issues, you just need to focus on winning. Misaki forms a forced smile after saying that.
で、コーチ、どうやりましょうか?
She asked me that in a teasing tone. You've practiced with Prez, so you should be used to fighting speeders, plus Ichinose is a lot slower than Prez, so her speed should pose no problem. Still, she's gonna use a lot more feints than Prez, which will make you doubt what to do when she closes in. When that happens, don't make the first move.
一ノ瀬ちゃんが動いてから?
Yep, basically whenever she tries to force you to make a decision, throw that right back at her. So Rika is a speeder as well, same as Mashiro. Bingo, you can pull that off, right? Enough, get serious already.
わかりました。じゃ、行ってきます。
Misaki flies off toward first in her usual tottering manner.
よろしくお願いします。
Fight number 2! Are we gonna get 3 fights in today? I want to see Asuka fight too, even though she's not fighting like a normal person in the first match, I don't think.
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。何かな?
I can hear their conversation through the headset.
進藤先輩は飛沢さんに期待してるみたいですけど、私負けませんから。はい。負けませんから。私もと言った方がいいのかな。知りません。
Please God, don't let Misaki's motivation die completely. That aside, this isn't really my business, but isn't Ichinose a little too high-strung? It's hard to maintain good form when you're all tense and stiff. I look to the side. For seconds, Toan-san is speaking to her with a slightly stern look on her face. Knowing her, she's probably telling Ichinose that she just said something inappropriate.
試合を開始します。セット。
Okay, yeah, I hope so. The whistle resounds. Time to begin. Misaki's a fighter, while Ichinose's a speeder. Naturally, Misaki jumps to the second line right away. Ichinose in turn flies towards second. And by the time Misaki reaches the center of the second line, Ichinose touches second, bringing the score to 0-1. Everything's just going just as we planned for now. Ichinose fixates her gaze on Misaki after pushing off second. She says that, then closes in on Misaki with horizontal scissors. This is just like what she did to Asuka during our training camp. Misaki's rocking her body up and down, left and right. As she stands ready to intercept her, she looks kind of like Muhammad Ali out there. Ichinose's probably going to shoot directly up or down right before she reaches Misaki. You make your opponent's eyes get used to horizontal movement, then suddenly shift to vertical movement instead. It's a standard feint. It tends to be rather effective too, but she's making this way too obvious. Still, it's not like we know which way she's going, so we need to keep an eye out. I should give Misaki some advice, but maybe I'll hold off on that for now. Better just wait and see how she reacts. Once Ichinose gets close enough... There. Misaki throws up her arms like when you do for a butterfly stroke in the water. It's a motion that helps a person shift into a rapid climb. Ichinose responds to that by diving diagonally downward. And... Misaki does a 100-degree vertical roll and shoots straight down onto Ichinose. Ichinose probably thought she lost Misaki already. Repelled by the touch, she goes flying off to the distance with no semblance of her balance remaining. I'm sure Satoan-san relayed Misaki's position to her, but she probably couldn't react fast enough. The score is now 1-1. Misaki touches Ichinose's back yet again while she's flailing through the air. That's another point for Misaki. It's 2-1. Ichinose eventually regains her balance and dives down to put some distance between her and Misaki, but... I can hear Satoan-san scream from all the way over here. She's descended even further by getting pushed down twice already. A rookie mistake. Ichinose's right by the water now. She's a speeder who's back to square one. She can't escape downward, her initial speed is slow, and there's no way for her to gain speed while going up. And worst of all, there's a fighter right above her who can dive down to gain speed. She should have tried going to the side or up instead, even if that meant letting Misaki score a few more points. Honestly, there's technically nothing wrong with any of her individual decisions. When your opponent seems to move up, you fly down. When you get hit, you dive down to shake them off. However, the culmination of those decisions has driven her into a corner. She's clearly very skilled, but it doesn't seem like she's used to using all the things she's learned at once, which is dragging her down. It's basically a fight between following your head and following your gut, in which case you have to do both at certain times. You know, Rika's like, I'm playing this by the book, so she's like, my head, you know, is leading me, because I'm following the information provided to me. But you can't just take the information and perfect that. You have to know how to work on the fly and actually utilize that information properly to be able to get the perfect outcome that you want. Satoan-san is raising her voice, which is rather unusual. Ichinose proceeds to follow her orders. It's too late for that. You should have done it earlier. Get serious already. You had the perfect chance to score more points. If she had actually done that, there's a chance she would have traumatized Ichinose. Though maybe she'd prefer that over being pitied. Anyway, Ichinose flew back to the last buoy, so touch third and move down the line. Misaki touches third. That makes it 3-1. It's safe to assume she'll catch up to you at some point, but yeah, you might as well. Finer is leaving the speeder in her dust. Weird. Maybe Ichinose's given up. Is she already traumatized? Ernest Misaki gets a few meters away from the buoy. Ichinose runs down the line at unimaginable speed. I get why Misaki's so confused. There's no hint of her using any feint whatsoever. She's just advancing in a straight line like Prez. Misaki rocks her body in different directions, but she doesn't react to it at all. Brace yourself for impact. Ichinose's trying to force her way through. Stop her. Ichinose collides with Misaki. They're both repelled immediately. Misaki swiftly recovers from her loss of balance, but she's now on the other side of the buoy. In front of the buoy is Ichinose, though she still hasn't recovered quite yet. And that's what she was after. In a head-on collision, both players are repelled in opposite directions, so while it looked like Ichinose can throw backwards, she's actually advanced a fair bit. Repulsion is relative, so when you're advancing with forward force that's stronger than the repellent force, you will in fact move forward even though it looks like you've been pushed back. She lost almost all of her speed, but she actually managed to get in front of the buoy. Plus, she pushed Misaki back at the exact same time. Ichinose uses a speed boost from the buoy to stabilize her form and rocket down the next line. Score is 3-2 now. Oh, now she's motivated. Let's go. Misaki tilts forward and flies towards the buoy, then uses the repellent force from touching it to accelerate. She wants to touch Ichinose before she picks up more speed. Ichinose spins her body sideways in order to escape Misaki's extended hands. It's a basic technique that's known as an aileron roll. She stretches out her arms and pulls them back in again, shifting her speed all the while, which helps her elegantly evade Misaki. Kill her speed! Tilting her back would just push her forward, which would actually hurt Misaki's chances. Her only choice is to somehow touch her from the sides. Ichinose swiftly soars up into a high yo-yo, and Misaki, who's sped up quite a bit at that point, ends up in front of her as a result. Ichinose dives down and goes for Misaki's open back. Misaki dodges with a rapid climb. Now Ichinose is in the front again, which means she's forced to enter a swift climb to pursue Misaki's back. They start spinning around like roller coasters as they go for each other's back. Ichinose is wearing Maine Coons from Smallbro, which are speeder grab shoes, so this is pretty damn impressive. She must have put a lot of time and effort into dogfight practice if she's doing this well in those shoes. Unfortunately, Misaki touches Ichinose's back, sending her flying, and that's 4-2. Yeah, Misaki's the wrong opponent to try to beat in a dogfight. Ichinose rolls over and guards herself by throwing out both of her arms. Wow, that's not how speeders usually defend themselves at all. Guess one of them realized that playing standard would just doom them at this point. Not sure if that was Satoan-san or Ichinose herself, but either way, it's a decision that required a lot of courage. Yeah, it is really cool, isn't it? Still, she may have stopped Misaki from scoring, but how does she plan on getting away when she's wearing grab shoes with slow initial speed? Oh, I know. I guess there is one way for her to escape. She just needs to let Misaki touch her, then use the repellent force to make up for her slow initial speed. Forfeit the battle to win the war, basically. Misaki, do you want to win? And start circling Ichinose. Misaki starts to circle Ichinose. If Ichinose tries to do something, go for her back. If she doesn't, do nothing. Nothing means nothing. Why are you acting all confused? Ichinose is trying to escape with the speed boost she'd get from you touching her. The perfect counter to that is just not touch her. All you need to do is circle around her until time runs out. If you really want to win, do whatever it takes. If you'll back now, neither of you will be able to accept the results after the match. It's the only way to reach a satisfying conclusion. No one will be happy if you do something stupid now. Shinose looks frustrated. She knows that if she makes a move, Misaki will immediately go for her back. If she wants to win, she has no choice but to wait for Misaki to change her mind. We're at a stalemate because both of them want to win more than anything in the world. I notice that Satoan-san is looking straight at me. I give her a nod. And then Satoan-san nods back with a wry smile on her face. This match is over. There's no way to change things at this point. And Shinose probably knows that she has no one to blame for her loss but herself. I hear the sound of the whistle a few minutes later. Misaki wins with a 4-2 score. Woohoo! We won one, guys! Nice. Good job. Anything you'd like to say? Right. Though you did hold back during the first half, didn't you? Wow, she sounds super arrogant. But honestly, I'd expect no less from Misaki. Shinose comes over and bows her head to Misaki. Oh, so she noticed. Misaki smiles as she says that. Actually, they're both smiling. Nice. Aww. That's sweet. Because usually they get, you know, like, mad. I'm gonna save here after those little bits. Usually they get mad at each other. But they're very civil, which is nice. Alright, I'm gonna do a tea time. Let me get my boba teas out. Alright. I may have moved my thing a bit too far over, but that's fine. The model movements. In the end, we finished the first day with 2 losses and 2 wins. Misaki beat Ichinose and... she won one! Look at her! Asuka also manages to win her first match. She's so proud of herself! Oh! It's Aoi Sensei! Everyone surrounds Asuka and applauds. Dylan on your big ass eyes. It's Aoi Sensei. I just can't. She's just too damn attractive, man. It's just... I can't. I can't, man. Don't you think that's a little much, Asuka? I mean, do you seriously believe you have psychic powers? God damn! God damn! She's so damn hot! What? And it's her fucking voice actor, too. God, so good. It's weird, too, because I usually go for, like, cutesy girls, like Mashiro, you know? But damn. Aoi-san is speaking to her in a rather grave tone.
相手が強かったという理由以外で負けたとしたら納得できないと思わないか？
そうかもしれません。
Hi Dark Sonic, how are you?
運だってあるだろう。それも含めての実力だ。それなのに実力じゃないなんて言い方は相手に失礼だ。
失礼ですか？
そうだ。
How did it feel to win?
勝ってとても嬉しかったですけど、申し訳ないような気もして、嬉しいけど複雑です。
Good to know. Not sure if it'll happen in the next match or the one after that, but your feelings will grow more clear by the end of the tournament.
はっきりですか？
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I direct my gaze to the edge of the venue. There can only be one champion. That was actually a perfect time to use that, thank you. I'm doing alright. I kind of feel really odd today. Like, I did get a little bit of editing done. I did have a nice little time earlier. But yeah, I'm just I don't know. I just feel kind of odd today. But mostly good, okay, I guess. So not bad, just odd, you know. And that means you'll probably get knocked out eventually. By the end of this tournament, you'll know how it feels to win and lose. So yeah, it's fine to feel that way for now.
大丈夫なんですか？
Mm-hmm. Yeah, may as well bask in the feeling of winning while you still can.
わかりました。
マサヤが分かったような分かんないようなこと言ってアスカを言いくるめた。
言いくるめられましたか、私？
I didn't. I was just trying to tell you to embrace your feelings in the moment. Which is really hard to do, actually. Like, I have a hard time recognizing feelings in the moment that they're happening. I usually, like, have to take time to reflect later on them, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I was feeling this, or I was feeling that. But I don't realize it in the moment of, usually. There are so many hugs! Happy Heather hugs. I'm talking about in my Discord. Which I believe both of you are already in. I'm not sure about everybody else in the chat.
素直ですか？
That's right. Yeah, I think so too.
不気味にニマニマしてるね。素直にと思ったら自然にそうなっちゃったんです。
The last match of the day comes to an end as I look up at the sky.
さて、今日は終わりだな。
I turn to Madoka and see her looking at the tournament bracket sheet.
兄ちゃんとマシロッチが負けて、アスカちゃんとミサキが勝ったわけか。順当といえば順当か。私の負けを順当とか言わないでください。
She did try!
当然だけど、進藤さん分かったね。
I wonder why he changed his playstyle.
スピーダー寄りのオールラウンダーなのに今日の試合はほとんどファイターだったもんね。
Because he's too freaking good. He can do all of the roles, man.
進藤さんの試合、怖かったです。
Hinjo-san engaged in a dogfight with his opponent on the second line and kept scoring over and over without ever advancing. He crushed his competition. And honestly, it almost seemed like he enjoyed it.
死闘水産の2人も勝ってるね。
あの人たちは私と当たらないよね。
ガネコさんとオコゼさんは逆ブロックだし、そもそも明日の美咲の初戦は進藤さんだから余計な心配しなくていいよ。
私が負けるのを前提にするな。進藤さんに勝って決勝戦で当たるかもしれないんだからさ。
そうですそうです。美咲先輩の前では進藤さん存在意義を完全に喪失
Yeah,
した存在
sure.
しかないんですから。
Sure! He's like the strongest freaking, player in the entire, like, district, and you're just like, oh yeah, you know. Calm down, Mashiro. You're talking like Misaki's some kind of FC god.
大まかな意味 味ではそれで間違っていないかと。
Oh, and we still got, what's her face, right? Who beat, the girl who beat, Prez.
私神様だったんだ。だとしたら神社とかに祀られたりするのかな。
Absolutely. Relationship goals, Dylan. Relationship goals.
店の裏に神社を作りま
Yes,
しょう。
her. Thank you.
ここで暮らしてもらっても構いません。
段ボールとかで作られそうだな。
いえいえ、大理石とかを使って1000年は残る立派なのを作ります。
それは普通に困るな。割と困るな。
私 FC が上手になるようにお祈りに行きますよ。
Okay. Wow, a win over Shindo's-on tomorrow will mark the birth of Misaki-ism, huh? Cool. Let's do our best to make it happen.
そんなのでモチベーションを保つのは無理だ。
Saki lets out a somewhat forced laugh.
まさやに言われなくても頑張るけどね。
Great. Asuka, make sure you do all you can to pull out some wins tomorrow.
明日も勝てるように頑張ります。
Well, let's call it a day. Make sure you head straight home.
明日同じ時間に集合だぞ。遅刻しないように気を
Yes,
つけてな。
ma'am! Aye, aye, sensei. I will never be late. You can count on me. A witch is never late. She arrives precisely when she means to. First day was exhausting. I'm on the way home after splitting up with everyone, and I can't help but look back on the day's events. Asuka winning her match is a major plush. Plush? A major plush, yes. I'm starting to see how she can grow thanks to that. It's great that her high potential has finally led to results. Still, the hard part begins now. Asuka won't keep winning at her current level of skill, and that means her real goal is learning something at this tournament that she can use in the next one. Some sort of move or strategy that suits her. I'll have to judge what's best as I watch her play. And then there's Misaki. I expected her to win, but her results were still shocking. I didn't know she was that much better than Ichinose. Their match honestly looked like a little one-sided. If only her personality was better. I feel kind of bad for Ichinose, since I know she puts in a ton of work. Honestly, she's the one I'm most worried about. Well, it's Takafuji we're talking about, so I'm sure they did a great job of supporting her. Besides, she seemed fine after the match. Guess I should at least talk to her when Next thing I know, I'm in front of my house. And before I know it, someone's right beside me. Hey, girl! It's Ichinose. She bows her head as soon as she notices me. Hi. I raise my hand to greet her. Well, this is awkward. I guess it's no surprise since we're neighbors and we were just at the same place. I tried to have just a quick chat and leave it at that, but apparently both of us want to talk about today's matches. That's why we're currently discussing things through our windows.
そうですか。アスカさんは無事に1回戦を突破したんですね。
Yeah, she was really happy about it, though she seemed to almost not believe it, too.
戸惑う？
I explained Asuka's situation to her. However, how we had to convince her she won thanks to her own skill, and how she doesn't seem to fully buy into that idea yet either.
アスカさんは発展途上にあるんですね。
Skywalkers, that's what they're called. Right, she's got a lot to learn in terms of mindset and mental fortitude.
すごいな。私なんかとは違うな。
Ichinose mutters that in a dejected tone. I know it's strange for me to say this, but...
はい。
You did a good job today. The match could have gone either way.
ありがとうございます。
Ichinose giggles as she begins to respond.
私の試合を見て、日向さんはどう思いましたか？
That's a tough question. I think it over for a minute before deciding to just give her my honest opinion. You were very straightforward, for better or for worse.
素直ですか？
Yeah, and honestly, I could see that being a weakness. Like Mizaki said earlier, that makes her an open book. But you also launched a surprise attack during that match. Plays like that aren't too bad.
ドッグファイトを仕掛けた時ですね。
I Asuka's the kind of person I'm the worst with. Natural talent that are always saying, it was just luck. Yeah. Right. Unfortunately, dogfights are Misaki's specialty, so you just ended up putting yourself at a disadvantage.
So,
Hi, Shadow. How are you? Is there a reason why you did that?
ええ
Ishiatsu responds with a wry smile on her face. Jaju! How's Jaju?
途中1対3になった時点で気づいたんです。総合力で飛沢さんには勝てないと。
Thought as much. Ishiatsu's movements slowed down around that time. I thought she might have given up, which was why her counterattack surprised me.
で、佐藤院先輩に相談したんです。そしたら先輩から言われました。
Oh?
これからのあなたを考えるためにちょっと試してみましょうって。
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I have lurk commands too, if you want to use those. It's just lurk and unlurk, but... I hope your meeting went okay. Really? It's a style that involves confusing your opponent, something she's completely unaccustomed to, basically. Oh, hi Angel! Thank you for following! Appreciate it. Stone-san herself has no experience with it either, yet she made Ichinose try it. She may have lost in the end, but the experience she gained made it worthwhile. That was good coaching on Satoan-san's part.
ドッグファイトもやってみましたが、それより何よりまだまだ経験が足りないみたいです。
Have I followed you yet? If not, I will. I am now. You cannot escape the journey's support. Mwahahaha.
だからもっと練習します。戦い方も考え方も未熟だということが分かりましたから。
Make sure you aren't just going through the motions of practice. Well, this is just my personal opinion, but her weakness doesn't just apply to real matches. Based on what I've seen, she can be too straightforward and rigid during practice as well. And just practicing like that always won't really help her improve on that front.
素直すぎるというのはそういうことも含めてなんですね。
Yeah, pretty sure Satoan-san wanted to tell you the exact same thing.
先輩がですか。
Satoan-san's style is as conventional as it gets, so maybe that's why she sees herself in Ichinose. They're very similar when it comes to FC. I'm not telling you to play dirty, but you should at least try to have a few surprises in store. Ichinose falls silent as she thinks over my words. I know it hurts when someone belittles your style of play. No one ever wants to deviate from the path they've dedicated themselves to. But Ichinose will have a hard time improving at this rate. I really hope she finds something that makes her want to change. Ichinose starts talking again soon enough. Yeah? Seems like this is hard for her to say since she's gulping down her breath and all.
日向さんにちょっとお願いがあるんです。
Oh? What? I wonder what it is. Judging by... No, I really have no clue. What does she want?
そのクナハマの練習になんですけど、時間のある時に私も参加させていただけないでしょうか。
Aww. Huh? Can't say I ever expected that. Can I ask why?
私、試合が終わった後、佐藤院先輩から言われたんです。一ノ瀬さんはもっといろんなものを見た方がいいって。そうじゃないとすぐに限界に行き着くって。だからちょっとでもいいから日常の出来事に変化をつけてみようかなって。
Wow. Man, she's one amazing woman. Stone-san's an incredible upperclassman and coach. She already told Ichinose everything I wanted to say.
だからせっかく親しくなったことですし、もっとクナハマの人たちとも話したり練習したりしたいって思ってるん
My
です
heart.
けど。
No woman has ever said that to me before.
ダメでしょうか。
She clasps her hands and gazes at me with puppy dog eyes. Is there any man in the world who can defend against this? Well, I know I sure can't. So... Any man or woman. Of course you can.
本当ですか？
Yoshi's face lights up right away.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
She thanks me as she bows her head over and over again. Calm down, it's no big deal, really.
でも無茶なお願いなのに。
It's fine. Sorry, I guess I'm a little tired today. Not really. Honestly, you'd probably be a huge help. Practicing with someone from an FC powerhouse like Takafuji should work wonders. After all, Ichinose is not the only one who can grow from trying new things and facing new opponents. Well, let's pick this up after the tournament.
はい。その時は部長と一緒に伺います。
Your president.
どうかしましたか？
Oh no, it's nothing. I just pictured Shino-san showing up with a creepy smile on his face. I mean, I sure hope he isn't gonna ask for anything weird in exchange. Alright, we've got to get up early again, so I'd say it's time to hit the hay.
はい。ありがとうございました。では。
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I'm sorry, I thought she was done. Right. And that brings an end to the first day of our club's very first tournament. Nice. Feels good, man. Let's save there. And now the second day begins. Everyone's gathered around the blazing midsummer sun once more. Wah! Everyone is tense and quietly whispering. This is something you tend to see on tournament days. You can hear the organizers getting everything set up and the players themselves preparing for their matches, which results in the atmosphere being a mixture of drowsiness and anticipation. I'm making my way past all the tents and stalls as a rather awkward mic test flares around me, and eventually...
おはようございます。
Someone calls out to me from behind. Oh yeah, her! She's so freaking cute. I forgot about her! And when I turn around, I find Shirase's little sister, Minamo-chan, fidgeting around like a tiny squirrel. Morning, Minamo-chan. Minamo-chan. You're here to lend your brother a hand?
はい。それも。
She's so cute!
はい。
I love her! Oh, okay. It's a little weird that she's hesitating so much, but I guess she's always like this. Actually, I was just on my way to see your brother. Why don't we walk to his stall together?
はい。ご一緒します。
What's an if game? Minamo-chan just stands there and doesn't move. Oh, sorry, I was waiting for you.
あ、ごめんなさい。
Oh, okay. She's getting her own game? Or her own, like, route. Situation turns tense as we both wait for the right moment to start walking. I need to say something to clear the air, or we'll be stuck here all day. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like another route or something. His stall is over this way, yeah?
はい。
I mean, you could also have other routes too, like, for that matter. Minamo-chan hurries over to me with light steps. Okay, then let's go. Did something good happen to her this morning? She seems a lot happier than usual. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of, Sakura from the Fate series. The Fate Stay Night series. Satoan route, yes! Absolutely! I would love that. Come to think of it, I never bothered to ask you, did I? Do you play FC?
はい。やってま。
Oh, she does! Cute! Minamo-chan pauses and suddenly casts her eyes down at the ground.
ません。
So you don't?
はい。
What a waste. You're in the perfect area for FC and your brother will be a great coach. Sorry, do you maybe not like FC? Minamo-chan shakes her head left and right, which makes her hair bounce.
違います。好きです。
I see. Why don't you play then? I immediately regret asking her that question. I mean, I'd hate if someone asked me that, too. My bad. Forget I ever asked.
いえ、
Her brother's probably too freaking overbearing. Don't force yourself to tell me if it's too embarrassing.
答えるのが恥ずかしいのではなくて、飛んでるとこ誰かに見られるのが恥ずかしくて。
Oh, okay. She finds the thought of other people seeing her flying embarrassing, huh? That reminds me, I think I've seen you over the sea before. Your form was great, and your skills looked pretty polished too. Guess that makes sense since you're Shirase-san's sister and all. What's wrong? I wasn't peeping! Honestly, I just saw you by chance. There was something perverted about it. Minama-chan giggles at that. Is she teasing me? Look, you're wrong, okay? Minama-chan nods while giggling. She's so cute! Oh my god. I bet you'd go pretty far with enough practice. I mean, it'd be embarrassing to fly around in those uniforms, yeah. But like, I would love to wear that to a convention or something. I see. Yeah, that is a real problem. I mean, it'd be hard for her to push herself when her anxiety is getting the best of her. Same. Minama-chan jerks up in terror. She's startled by the voice that's calling out to me. Huh? You know Minama-chan? I can see that. It did really seem like they clicked during the safety course. I mean, wink wonk, clicked, wink wonk. Huh? Aren't you gonna go see your brother? That changed quickly. Right, well, see you around. Minamo's got like Heath eyes, and Mashiro has like heather colored eyes. Minama-chan scampers off like a squirrel after bowing her head to me. And I simply gazed at her receding figure for a while before press talks to me. I'm a what? A what? No, obviously not. I'm not killing anyone! Come on. Yeah, no thanks. Anyway, it's good to see you here. I thought maybe he would show up after his loss yesterday, so I'm glad he seems to be in high spirits. As I look at him, I notice puff out his chest boldly. Aww, Prez! That's sweet. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he came to see the muscles. I see. I see you. Teresa-san pokes his head out from behind Prez's shoulder. Huh? You two are together? I know Prez mentioned frequenting his store, but I'm surprised they're actually hanging out. It's only natural, you see. The bro bonding. That's it. Yeah. That's not gay at all. Nope. Gross. About? Shirase-san brings his lips to my ears. Guess this must be a secret. A what? Superfly? You mean that long-distance race? It's a sport that's popular on the west coast of America and the Philippines. Contestants have been flying for 100 miles or 160 kilometers if you're into the metric system. I'd say that's right up your alley. Long-distance races have no real need for short, agile movements. All that matters is the ability to maintain your form over a long period of time. His grab shoes are honestly a little freaky, so the way I see it, he'll do way better at a Superfly than a normal Skywalker. I mean, he's literally the only person I could think of who has ball marks with a heavy speeder tuning. But with a race that long, the question becomes whether or not his stamina will last. Brawny people like him tend to build up lactic acid fast, which leads to fatigue. It'd be like making a sprinter run a marathon. Oof, yeah, that'd be really hard.
そこら辺はこれから肉体改造していくってことで。まあ、参加してみるのはいいな。しかし、
Welcome back, Alice! What? Prez looks up the blue sky with squinted eyes. Is his eyes ever not squinted? I mean, they're like Brock's eyes, like, for crying out loud. Makes sense. Regret doesn't suit Prez. Say what? Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've actually never seen the anime, but anyways, I would have wanted to like play the game first anyways before watching the anime, so just because this is the original version, you know. Yeah. I don't have regrets, but I do have regrets. Mixed signals. What is going on here? Doubt. Press X to doubt. I actually feel like the anime would be really cool though, because like obviously in the visual novel, like you have to read out like the battle scenes or like the matches or whatever. So it'd be cool to see it in like real time, you know, animation. That would be pretty dope actually. If they like, obviously if they do it right, you know. I should watch it. I should watch it sometime. Prez grins as he says that, after I finish the game. True. He probably could have won that match if he just played things differently. Yeah. I'm sorry, if only I had done a better job as your second. He flashes me a slightly dejected smile as he says that. I'm happy to hear that. I think I still share some of the blame since I failed to coach you properly, but I really appreciate what you just said. You're not gonna join us? Well, if you're sure. He's trying to be considerate here, so I shouldn't fight him. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks. I walk away after saying that. Nah, he's gonna go hang out with his bro, you know? The bro bonding time. The second round has officially begun. It's finally time for Misaki to face Shindo-san. Honestly, I think this is the most important match our club will have all tournament. I really want her to hold her own, but she'll need a good strategy to do that. In his match yesterday, Shindo-san completely overpowered a fighter in a dogfight, even though he's an all-rounder. It ended in an 11-0 victory for Shindo-san. Jesus Christ! There was a clear difference in skill level for sure, but that's still a ridiculous gap. Yeah, it seemed pretty brutal. After watching that match. I'll try. And it seems like his fighting's improved a ton since the training camp.
だね。合宿の時はスピードで翻弄されちゃったし、ドッグファイトじゃ私の方が優勢だったんだけど。
Unfortunately, it seems like he's just as good as her now. Only way I could see Misaki beating him is if we come up with a plan he's never even imagined. Guessing you can't just play as a speeder to surprise him, right?
絶対無理。
Yeah, she hates it. Then we'll have to bet on the one thing you're good at, dogfights.
そこにしか勝機はないか。
Yeah, seems like that's all you can do to win any match. She's a pure fighter, so we've got no other choice. Honestly, I bet Shindo-san wants to face you in a dogfight. Yesterday's match was probably his way of challenging Misaki.
あんな形で宣戦布告してくるなんて。進藤さん、人の良さそうな顔して結構熱いとこあるね。
Of course, all the best players do. Otherwise, none of them would have made it through the harsh practice it takes to get good.
私
True.
闘志をむき出しにされるのも苦手だな。
She doesn't like opponents that aren't scary or ones that are overly serious. What's left then? I swear this girl's really hard to please. Who cares? Only thing you can do at this point is go out there and win.
はいはい、分かってますよ、コーチ。一応合宿の時のリベンジはしておきたいしさ。で、どう戦えばいいかな。弱点とか発見できなかった？
I noticed that his Alarian roll is a huge weakness.
釣りもね。
It's a maneuver where you dodge an opponent that's coming in from the side by spinning sideways. He was backed into a corner at one point yesterday and used that to dodge, but it was slow. His opponent couldn't deal with it, but I know you're more than fast enough. If you can get him in the same position, you can use that chance to score tons of points. What, something wrong?
それって進藤さんを私から逃げるという状況に追い込まないといけないわけだよね。
You don't have to outdo him or anything, just keep him engaged in a dogfight and you'll eventually get a chance to counterattack. Players tend to be vulnerable right after launching an attack. The reason is simple, you have to lower your guard to actually focus on offense. If there's a massive difference in skill, then that chance is worthless, but that's not the case here. Because of that, there's no way Shindo-san can keep on attacking forever. Especially not when he has limited stamina and has to be ready to defend at a moment's notice. Even if he does start to overwhelm Misaki, all she has to do is wait for an opening to strike. If Shindo-san tries an Alarian roll, go all in.
つまりどういうこと？切りもみ中の進藤さんの背中を全力で追ってタッチ。
The Alarian roll is a move where you spin your body around the body's central axis, so it'll be hard to slow him down even if you touch him, but
その分切りもみから別の飛行に変えるのに間ができるということを言いたい？
bingo. If you time it right, you can trap him in an Alarian roll, which will give you the chance to keep scoring.
そううまくはいかないよね。
Playing this actually gives me a lot of vibes. I've seen like a few sports anime, like Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basket, which is my absolute favorite. Yeah, it's giving me a lot of like those vibes with all the sports terms and, you know, the different like strategies and the play styles, and it's so cool. I'm not really much into sports like personally, but anime sports I find really cool for some reason. They make it so much more dramatic than it is IRL, you know? Probably not. Still, I think it's the only shot you've got at winning this match. Misaki sighs in exasperation.
最初は失点覚悟でバチバチやるってことね。
Exactly. You're only good at scoring in dogfights, so this plan suits you best.
気合いだ気合いだ。
Oh, free! Free is good as well. Yes, I've seen that one too. They are good. It's so good. My favorite's Kuroko's basketball. I love that one so much. The characterization in that is just mwah, so good. Love it. That's the spirit. Listen, don't ever lose focus. Misaki can be pretty absent-minded at times. No, wait, maybe it's more accurate to say she's quick to give up.
分かってますよ。と、そろそろ試合開始だね。じゃあ、行ってきます。飛ぶにゃん。
You have a real shot at winning this if you concentrate.
本気で言ってる？
Well, kinda.
割とね。
Misaki shoots me a cute smile as she says that. I mean, does she have any other smile? They're all cute.
よろしくね、飛沢さん。
They actually look like they could be siblings. Like, look at this. Oh my god. I feel like they could be siblings.
どうもどうも、よろしくお願いします。手を抜いてくれると助かるんですけどね。
Speaking of siblings, I may or may not have done a sibling reveal on my Twitter for my twin brother Heath. If you all would like to check it out, you know, that'd be cool.
そういうわけにはいかないな。この大会に出るのは今年で最後だから、悔いのないように全力で飛ばせてもらう。
私も頑張りますから、バチバチ来てくださいね。バッチンバチンで楽しくやりましょうよ。
そういう展開になるね。
Shindo's so fucking cool. He's like,
無駄な話はしないように。試合開始するよ。
はいは
じゃあ、よろしくね。
ーい。よろしくお願いします。
セット。
okay, I'm gonna save right here. Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate that. I hear the sound of the whistle after a short pause. Ooh, that music. Shino-san flies right towards second with the help of a low yo-yo. Misaki, on the other hand, jumps to the second line immediately. Remain calm and stop Shindo-san.
わかってる。
Shino-san touches second to score the first point, then speeds up as he rushes down the line toward Misaki. Suddenly, Misaki jerks upward. Shino-san uses that chance to pass below her at terrifying speeds. Huh?
あれ？
Why'd she just let that happen? What the hell are you doing? That was your chance to stop him. Misaki's a fighter, so there's no way she's fast enough to chase him now. You would have stopped him if you didn't move. Misaki jumps to the third line as she starts talking to
上
me.
に行くってフェイントに引っかかっちゃったよ。
A feint?
うん。肩をクイクイって動かしてたから急上昇するのかと思って先回りしようとしたら抜かれちゃった。
How? That's impossible. He didn't slow down at all when he supposedly used that feint. Don't let him fool you again.
わかってる。
Shino-san touches the third right as Misaki positions herself on the third line. The score is now 0-2. Damn, he looks like freaking Lelouch from Code Geass in that pose there.
ちょっと。うわ。え？
Shino-san throws in a slightly curved horizontal zigzag while maintaining his speed, and he uses a few easy-to-read feints that consist of him twisting his head in the opposite direction of his motion. And after that, he begins his final motion, a sharp downward dive. Having fallen for all his feints, Misaki has completely lost her balance, and Shino-san effortlessly passes her about 4 meters to her side. Damn. Yeah, right? It's just that art style. Like, exactly looks like him. Misaki is too slow to catch him now, which means the score is effectively already 0-3.
あれ？
Why is this happening? Why is she falling for simple feints? Oh, damn it, this is all my fault. How did I not notice that his entire last match was a feint? Misaki, Shino-san's not gonna go for a dogfight.
どういうこと？
He's pulling out all the stops here. The dogfight in his last match was the trap he set for us.
新藤さんってそんな小細工するの？
He sure did. And you're falling for his simple feints because you're expecting him to go for a dogfight.
そうかも。
We kept assuming he was positioning himself to gain an advantage in a dogfight, but those were all just feints. Damn it. If only I figured that out right away. His speed didn't drop because he was only shifting his shoulders slightly. Misaki's a player who can quickly react to her opponent's actions, which is why she's really good at dogfights. She's a master of reading a person and acting accordingly. However, Shindo-san is using that against her. He's abusing her excellent reaction time by shifting around slightly and making her overreact.
どうすればいい？どうすればいい？
Stay calm. You've still got time until he reaches the 4th line. Take a few deep breaths. Ignore all his feints. Don't react to them.
反応するなって言われても
Shino-san hasn't been doing anything special. He's just advancing forward as fast as he can, and I bet that won't change. It worked twice already, so why give up now? No one in their right mind would give up on a successful strategy this soon. Shino-san is definitely a logical thinker. Wait, I'm a total moron. I knew all along that Shino-san was somehow ruled by logical thought, so why didn't I notice? There's no way an all-rounder would take on a fighter on Misaki's caliber in a dogfight. From now on, think of it as a speeder. He may be fast, but Perez is even faster. Just don't bite on his feints, and you'll stop him in his tracks.
分かったやってみ
Shino-san touches 4th while Misaki's on her way to the 4th line. 0-3. Great. She ends up falling for his feints yet again. Guess the confusion from Shino-san breaking past her twice is still affecting her. Well, that's hardly a surprise, since Misaki lacks mental fortitude. She somehow manages to straighten her posture and extend her hand towards Shino-san. Ugh, so close. She almost touched his toes there, which is something at least. Don't go after him, Misaki. You can't catch up. Hurry and jump to the 1st line. Misaki jumps to the 1st line as Shino-san touches first. And that makes it 0-4. I didn't think this would be so one-sided. What a rough start.
どうしようどうしようどうしようフェイントに体が勝手に反応しちゃう
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is against the rules, but close your eyes once you're in position on the 1st line.
レオ
You're reacting because you see him twitch, right? Then all you have to do is not look and move exactly as I tell you. Don't open your eyes until I say so. Alright.
分かった
Oh, that's you.
マサヤを信じる
I'm sorry. Shino-san propels himself along the 1st line right as Misaki takes up her position on it. Just trust me.
分かってる
I fix my eyes on Shino-san. Huh? Shino-san has noticed that Misaki isn't reacting to his feints. Now, open your eyes and fly toward your 9 at full speed.
オッケー
Misaki pounds into Shino-san from right below as he transitions from a climb to a descent during his zigzag.
やった
Misaki's hand touches Shino-san's chest, which results in him being propelled upward. Nice job, Misaki! She managed to make him go flying off in the opposite direction. Must have cut his speed a great deal. Plus, Misaki's recovery speed is faster because she's a fighter.
一度触れば
Fighter spirit tends to crumble when they can't catch their opponent, but that also means actually touching them lights a fire under them. The idea that you could turn the tide and take control of a match is rather encouraging. Misaki touches Shino-san's chest again right as he begins to regain his balance, and by doing that, she pushes him upward and slows him further. Misaki, this is your chance. Pass him and go for his back.
オッケー
Misaki uses the fast initial speed of a fighter to twist her body like a snake and slip behind Shino-san. Bam! She got one! She successfully touches Shino's back, despite his attempt to evade. And as a result, he's repelled back toward the last buoy he touched. It's 1-4. Nice. Take this chance to keep scoring. Grav shoes are an anti-gravity device, but that doesn't mean you're completely free from the influence of gravity. It still pulls on you, but shoes provide an opposing force to mostly counteract it. That's why you gain more speed when you're going down than when you're going up. Right now, Misaki is directly above Shino-san. She can reach him in an instant.
進藤さん練習試合の時みたいにバチバチやりましょうよ
できればやりたくないんだけどね
Shino-san levels out with his back to the water's surface, then spreads his arms and legs out to balance himself. That is a way to regain balance, but it also kills your speed. Shino-san wants to do a reversal.
大丈夫その前に上から押さえ込んで潰すから
A reversal is a maneuver where you slip right past an opponent that's coming in from above to steal their upper position. Shino-san's neck and shoulders shift to the right from Misaki's perspective, which makes it apparent that he wants to pass by that side of her.
進藤さんにはこのまま下にいてもらいます
Misaki tilts her body to the right to get in his way, but... crap. Next thing I know, Shino-san does a contortion roll, moving both his legs to her right side in the process. Shino-san's face, which was just on Misaki's right, suddenly moves to her left, and then he uses his legs as an anchor to straighten his body once more. Misaki had been approaching him at high speeds, so it must have looked like he suddenly disappeared. Shino-san slips past Misaki's left side right away, moves above her, and he touches Misaki's back. That brings the score to 1-5. Damn it, Misaki's lack of self-control is killing her. The opponent who's attempting a reversal can't move very fast, so she should have approached him slowly. If she did, she wouldn't have fallen for his feint just now. Because she didn't think before she acted. Okay, I need to relax. No point crying over spilled milk. We wanted a dogfight all along, so this works just fine. Shino-san is off balance right now. Go get him. He touched Misaki's back while he was doing a reversal, which threw him away from her. As a fighter, Misaki's recovery time is a lot quicker. Misaki charges towards Shino-san as he floats above her. Nice. She's coming in from the side as she aims for his back. This is exactly what we wanted. Go, Misaki, now's your chance. Shino-san tries to escape using a larian roll, and having anticipated that, Misaki reacts accordingly. We can do this. We've got him on the ropes. We can beat Shino-san. Wait, what? There's something off about Shino-san's movements. Feels almost like he's letting Misaki. Shit. No, don't touch him! I didn't catch on fast enough. That's 2-5. Shino-san completely ignores Misaki and uses the repellent force from her touch to enter a perfect flight form. That's right, she pushed him right toward the next buoy. He used her to get a speed boost. Since Misaki's been thrown in the opposite direction, she has no chance of catching up. Damn it. I'm such an idiot. I suppressed the urge to toss my headset. How did I make such a rookie mistake? Shino-san even told us he didn't want a dogfight, but I still let him trick me. The thought that he was trying to use her never even crossed my mind. Misaki, jump to the second line now. Don't lose focus. It's not over until it's over. Absolutely. She sounds dead inside. Aww. She tried so hard, though. In the end, Shino-san scored 2 additional points, though buoy touches in the match through buoy touches, and the match ends with a score of 2-7. Poor girl. I thought she'd be depressed about her loss, but oddly enough, she looks happy. Alright, I'm gonna save there, and then I'm gonna do these redeems. These diamond redeems! Alright, I do need to stretch, absolutely. I am... oof. Ah, stretchies! Oh my gosh. I don't know why my shoulders and chest are so stiff today. I have no clue. Whew. Feels good. He's really good, man. It honestly does remind me of Code Geass more so than the art style, because he's really good at, like, you know, deceiving people, like, where Lelouch is like a, you know, chess master. Like, he's really good at, you know, knowing how to, maneuver and play people, I guess, you know? Very strategic. Oh, tea time! I gotta get my boba teas. Boba teas! Tastes good, man. Tastes good. Alright, wait, I'm gonna drink a little bit more. Okay, I might eat a little bit and then drink again, actually. I still have my Skittles I'm trying to work through, so I guess I'm gonna be eating that. Again. Eventually I'll get through this bag and then I'll be eating something else sweet, probably. It'll take me a minute to chew this, so. Please hold. okay. I'll probably finish her match, and then depending on how long, I may or may not quit stream after that, because I do have work early in the morning, or feel like I need a little downtime, you know, before I go to sleep. So, I'll see. I'll see how long it takes. Play it by ear. Nom 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 nom. Oh my god. Skittles take forever to freaking eat. Okay. Alright. Skittles down. Did you go and thank Shindo-san and Satoan-san for the match?
してきた。ありがとうございます。勉強になりましたって。
By the way, Dylan, my Heather salute redeem, I now have a salute command just for you. And I will personally salute you if you redeem that. Wait, what? How? Didn't expect to hear her say that. A light smile forms on Misaki's face as she begins to speak.
いやー、圧倒的に負けちゃったけど、見た目ほど圧倒的じゃなかったと思うんだよね。
How exactly?
そもそも進藤さんがバチバチで来ると思ってたから、序盤に一気に
Alright, here you go. You ready? Are you ready?
そういう思い込みがなければ展開は違ったはずだし。
I salute thee, O Pack member, for your continued support. Heather Journey reporting, riding the journey within. There you go. True.
攻撃にしても切りもみとリバーサルで判断ミスしたのって私の慌てすぎだし、もっと言えば経験不足ってことだよね。
Right, those mistakes could have been avoided. I'm also partially to blame, too.
進藤さんってさ、全国で最強クラスなわけでしょ。
Yeah, he is. Why?
もっと練習すれば私だってそこまでいけるかもなーなんて。どうしてびっくりした顔をするの？
You do realize that means taking practice a lot more seriously, right? Misaki turns to the right at me with a dead serious expression on her face.
分かってる。今はそういう気分なんだからいいじゃない。
She smiles bashfully after saying that. After a little while after my talk with Misaki, another Kunahama player brings up something even more surprising.
すごいです。
Asuka bobs her head up and down, looking beyond excited.
まさか2回も勝てるとは思って
Oh, she did it! That's right. Asuka actually managed to win her match. She got pretty lucky with her matchups, but it takes more than that to win 2 in a row. Asuka's a total beginner who lost all her practice matches with our other club members, so this is a pleasant surprise. This isn't unusual. Happens a lot when players start competing for the first time.
ビギナーズラックという意味ですか？
No, I'm talking about people improving during matches.
私強くなりましたか？
You have. In the end, getting better is all about how much you can learn and master. Veterans don't have as much left to learn, so they hardly improve through single matches. Sometimes they even have to sweat blood and tears to try to learn one new thing. However, that isn't the case for rookies. Most beginners are rather raw, so they can learn a lot in a short period of time. That's true! I didn't think about that. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll see during your match with Shindo-san. I turn to the side and see Shindo-san talking to his second, Satoan-san. Satoan-san lost to Saki Inui, so her role as second is all she has left for the day. Seeing that match made me realize I was right about Prez having a shot at the title. Back when I first met him, Prez had just lost to Satoan-san, but I can tell he's caught up to her by this point. Man, looking back at this match with Inui really hurts. I'm sure that match would have turned out differently if Prez was more focused on winning. Alright, so we have Inui, and Asuka and Shindo-san left. Inui, huh? She's pretty interesting. Now, this isn't the time to be thinking about other players. I'm sure you know since you watched his match against Misaki and all, but Shindo-san is in peak condition.
きっとすごいんでしょうね。間近でどんなプレーが見れるのかドキドキします。
Wow, that's a pretty unique reaction. Anyway, about our strategy.
進藤さんが相手だったら全力でぶつかるしかないんじゃありませんか？
I mean, of course you don't. Still, your best probably isn't good enough.
それは困ります。
He crushed his first round opponent. I'm scared the same thing might happen to Asuka. So we need to put him in a situation where you have the clear advantage.
はい。そのためにはどうすればいいですか？
You pull out your trump card! Oh, frickin' no. What is that? The Yu-Gi-Oh card that everyone freaking loves? I send out my trap card! I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. In Misaki's case, we tried to force him into a dogfight, but to be honest, Asuka isn't better than Shindo-san in any way. Sure! Only thing I can think of is using her strong intuition. Sometimes Asuka does stuff that she has no business knowing, however no one can tell when that's going to happen. And that means it's not a good idea to base our strategy around it. Still, that's the only real weapon she has, so it'll have to do. You need to stick close to Shindo-san for as long as possible. Do you understand why? Asuka thinks things over for a while, looking visibly confused.
進藤さんはスピーダー寄りのオールラウンダーだから距離を取ったら V を狙われてしまうということですよね。
Exactly. No matter how the match plays out, Asuka has to stay right by him if she wants to have a chance to win. If you stick too close to him right from the start, it'll turn into a speed battle.
それだと引き離されてしまいますよね。
Glad you understand. Now when the match starts, jump to the second line and wait for Shindo-san. Make no mistake though, unlike Misaki, you aren't going to try and stop it.
どうしてでしょうか？
Because I doubt you can. That's what I was going to say. I was like, if Misaki can't stop it, then I highly doubt she's going to be able to.
そうですね。私、美咲ちゃんみたいに素早くないです。進藤さんにピューッと行かれてしまいそうです。
That's exactly why the plan is for you to fly close to Shindo-san for as long as possible. Something might happen if you do.
何かとは何でしょうか？
Well, you know, something. Asuka nods a few times before she replies.
なんとなく素敵な感じはします。
Glad you like the strategy. I'm sure either Shindo-san or Asuka will pull off something that surprises me. Ideally, we want Shindo-san to fall prey to the pressure and self-destruct, but it's better not to count on that. After you jump to the second line, get as close to second as you can and circle around above it.
やや高めで旋回しながら待機ですか？ということは、できるだけスピードを殺さないようにということですね。
Sure is. Shindo-san should fly straight down the line, so make sure to stay slightly ahead of him and off to the side.
少し前ですか？
Because he's faster than you, slightly ahead is just right. If you get too far ahead, you'll make it easier for him to shoot past you. Falling too far behind is a death sentence.
そこが私にとってちょうどいい距離ということですね。それで少し前の横を飛べたらどうしますか？
What you can.
できることって何ですか？
You see a chance to go for his back, take it. You can also try to block his path or just touch him somewhere.
つまりそこで全力を出すわけですね。
I mean, you are an all-rounder, so yes. I give her a confident nod in order to set her mind at ease. You just have to keep Shindo-san from taking control of the tempo. Do what you can to disrupt him.
Hi.
Oh, by the way, if you keep flying next to him until the end of the line, you'll miss the timing to jump to the next one, so make sure to listen carefully for my instructions.
分かってます。コーチを信じてますから。
The only point of jumping lines is to get ahead of your opponent. If you fail to do it fast enough, you're just letting your opponent keep the lead and score for free. Losing 2 points through regular means is one thing, but I'd like to avoid doing that because of a simple mistake.
上で待って V を狙う進藤さんと並んで飛ぶというのは分かりました。でも真白ちゃんと佐藤院さんの試合みたいに。
Are you asking what to do if Shindo-san tries to engage in a dogfight? Absolutely not. Shino-san's good enough in dogfights to beat Misaki. You don't stand a chance against him.
そうですけど逃げる自信もありません。
You'll have to try. Running away is your only option at this point.
逃げる。
You want me to run away? Yep. Remember, you're trying to stay close to Shino-san for as long as possible. Running away fits that objective just fine, so there's no shame in it.
全力ですね。
Good. Well, it's about time now. Get going.
はい。全力を出してきます。コーチ。
Asuka flies off, heading straight towards first. If Shino-san gets even a little flustered by Asuka, then one of her flashes of brilliance comes into play. I quietly exhale to calm my nerves. Maybe, just maybe, something might happen. I won't go as far as to say she can win, but maybe I should have told her that. Those magic words that have the power to make you stronger than any opponent. I repeat them inside my mind.
少し前まで初心者だったのによくここまで上がってきたね。
頑張りました。全力で頑張りますのでよろしくお願いします。
全力か。それなら僕も全力で頑張ろうかな。
はい。よろしくお願いします。まさかアスカちゃんがここまで残るなんてね。ほんとびっくりですな。もっとも私は最初からやる娘さんだと思っていたけどね。
She made a Wolfie pun, positively.
本当に？本当だって。アスカ先輩がファースト V に向かってますよ。頑張れアスカ先輩。頑張れアスカ。頑張れ。もっと真剣に応援してください。マシロッチ盛り上がってるね。新藤さんはギタギタのメタメタにされるというのです。落下してオットセイにお尻を噛まれる。
What? I got attacked by a fursuit? Those don't even live around here.
なんでオットセイ？サメやシャチだとシャレにならないじゃありませんか。でもオットセイだといい感じに笑いそうです。
It'd be cute.
でもオットセイはなかなか凶暴らしいよ。お尻を噛みちぎられたりしたら笑えないよ。じゃあ飛び魚でどうでしょうか。急にスケールが小さくなってね。酒上がりでどうかな。さすが美咲先輩。飛び魚だと口が小さすぎて面白みに欠けますもんね。ここそんなこと真顔で言うなんてすごいぞマシロッチ。
Okay. I know nothing about fish, so this conversation is over my head.
合宿の時にお尻を触られたとか。そんな支援はありません。美咲先輩のことです。私のこと？まったくプンプンですよ。美咲先輩に勝つとは。新藤さんは空気を読めない人ですね。最後の大会の新藤さんに勝っちゃう方が空気を読んでない気がするけどね。
That's true, this is his last tournament.
ということは美咲先輩は新藤さんを気遣ってる？まあそういうとこもあるかもね。さすが美咲先輩。
She's so enamored. So blindly enamored.
サクッと優勝しちゃったり。頼もしすぎます。武将アリサカも精一杯お手伝いします。優勝は冗談だけど、新藤さんがいないなら上位には行きたいよね。試合が始まりましたね。頑張れアスカ先輩。やっぱりアスカはショートカットか。同じオールラウンダーでも新藤さんの方がずっと早いからね。まずは普通にスタートということですね。
Well, he's a speeder learning all-rounder.
変な負け方して傷ついたりしなければいいけど。アスカちゃんは変に強いからそういうのは余計な心配だと思うな。だろうけどね。頑張れ頑張れアスカ
Right before Asuka reaches the second line, Shino-san touches second. That's 0-1. Man, Shino-san's ridiculously fast for an all-rounder. If Asuka tried to get any closer to the buoy, he might have stepped on the gas and rushed right past her. This is where the real match begins. Asuka and I wait for Shino-san to make a move with bated breath. Is he gonna go for third or force a dogfight? Shino-san glances up at Asuka and... after a second, he rushes straight down the line. Hurry, Asuka. Asuka approaches Shino-san from diagonally above by using the force of gravity to speed up.
横を飛ばせてもらいます。
僕の横か。どういう作戦なのかはわからないけど、ついてこれるかな。
Asuka plays along the same path as him when he continues to speed up. Luckily, she started flying when she was ahead of him, so there's still a gap between them. That means he can't overtake her that easily. From here on out, he'll have to rely on Asuka's inborn talent. I can't give her instructions on split-second decisions. Show us what you've got, Asuka. Huh? Shino-san isn't picking up much speed. Or wait, is Asuka just really fast? Huh? I've got no idea what he's thinking. But hey, if they keep flying at this speed, maybe Asuka can touch him. Right as I think that. Asuka tilts her whole body and rapidly closes in on Shino-san. Good choice. Huh? Shino-san disappeared? Asuka should have touched his back, but he's not even in front of her anymore. How? Shino-san is currently flying in an upright position. He's raised his body from the usual forward-leaning flight form, essentially hitting the brakes. What is he up to? Sure, he needed to shake Asuka, but slowing down like that put him at a disadvantage. Is he challenging her to a dogfight? Well, too bad. We're not going to take the bait. Asuka, go for third. I have not. I've heard of it. I don't know much about it, but I've heard the name. Her going for the buoy is technically against the rules, since she hasn't crossed his path or touched him yet, but I bet them flying near each other for so long is enough for the referee to let it slide. We need to take this chance to throw Shino-san off his game, even if that means breaking some rules. Whew, all this talking is making my throat dry. Huh? He stomped the brakes mere moments ago, but somehow he still manages to zoom right up to Asuka.
本気でやるって言ったじゃないか。
Shino-san touches her back as he says that. Oh, you have the game? Cool. Asuka loses her balance as she plummets diagonally. That's brought the score to 0-2. Hi, Mel. Have fun lurking. No way. That was a cobra. You raise your body to an upright position and spread your arms to brake, then reassume your previous form and accelerate hard. The move is named Cobra because of how similar it looks to a cobra spreading its hood to intimidate predators. Hold on. Cobra's an advanced move. It's something you expect to see in some amateur inter-school tournament. Messing up your posture and balance just a tiny bit is enough to result in a stall, which is why only pros use it. Trying it during a practice match is one thing, but he's actually busting it out here?
Coach, what is happening? Shino-san?
Huh? Oh, Shino-san is... Where is he? How did I lose sight of him? I'm totally failing as a second. Where is he? Where is he? He's right above you. He used the repellent force from touching Asuka to propel himself upward, essentially turning her into a stepping stone. He is very scary. I can 100% see that. Shino-san repels Asuka toward the water, right as she attempts to turn around. That doesn't score him a point, but... Water violently splashes in all directions as Asuka's grab shoes displace it. Is that a suicida? Suicida is a move where you stop your opponent by repelling them directly down into the water. It's a force move that's generally employed by Skywalkers who prefer to focus on power over speed. I can't believe he managed to combine an incredibly technical move like the Cobra with such a violent one. I've never even seen pros do that. Contrary to my expectations, Shino-san is the one pulling off crazy moves instead of Asuka. Thought I saw the full extent of his abilities during his match with Misaki, but... He's a fucking god! Jesus Christ! I was wrong. Shino-sana's an entirely different league. I glance over to Susoan-san to take in her reaction. She's just quietly looking up at the field. Doesn't seem like she's talking to him at all. Not that she can help him at all. He's a freaking genius. You can send me the link. Is it like a free game or something? Guess that means she knew he could pull that off. Could it be that he... Damn. Damn. That's depressing. Oh my god. Asuka, calm down and recover your balance. There's a considerable distance between them now. Damn, this dude! He looks like a fucking Genshin boss. Look at this! Look at this! Shino-san is looking down on Asuka as she floats near the water's surface. Suicide is Spanish for suicide. I could have picked that up, yes. The move was given the name because of the way the player crashes into the water. Players who use Suicide usually keep charging their opponents to make them crash. Shino-san, however, apparently only used it to distance himself from Asuka.
立ち直りが遅かったらもっとドッグファイトを仕掛けてもよかったんだけどね。
He says that, forms a faint smile, and flies off toward third. As he's on his way toward third while Asuka's near the water, he might even reach fourth before she makes it to the third line. And that would make it 0-4. Calm down. Keep it together, Messiah. I can't sound flustered right now. Asuka, take a deep breath. Jump to the fourth line. We'll have to give up the third one. That means we're letting him have 2 points, but it's the best option we have. Trying to chase him right now would just lower our chances of winning to 0. Asuka looks shocked as she makes her way over to the fourth line. You're pushed down toward the water. Yeah, I can totally see why you'd want to support Misaki after that. Like, absolutely. Oh, you were timed out because you sent a link. Hang on. Yeah, if you want to get to my Discord, there's a link to the Discord in one of my panels below, and then you can friend me there and send a link that way. I forget. There's gotta be a way. Or that. Thank you, Alice. Do you know how to, like, unban Alice? Or or do you have to just wait the 60 seconds? I'm actually not sure. Is there a way to change that setting too? Or do I have to... Is it just a Twitch thing where you just automatically get... Use the maneuver that's called the Cobra. It's a move where you brake hard for a second to make your opponents pass you, then rapidly accelerate. Hi, sorry, that's Twitch, not me. It's a lot like an air kick turn. Main difference is an air kick turn makes you move in an opposite direction, while the Cobra allows you to continue down the same path.
同じ方向へのエアキックターンですか。
Next time he does that, go for an air kick turn. That should counter him, since he'll be left behind when he uses the
わか
Cobra.
りました。
Asuka hasn't mastered the air kick turn yet, but this is our only shot. There's nothing else she can do to get past Shino-san's Cobra. Nothing else changes, okay? Just try to stick by Shino-san for as long as possible. You can also message me on Twitter as well. Doesn't have to be just Discord. I have a Twitter link down there as well, and you can follow me there. Asuka ignores the third line entirely and jumps to the fourth. And while she is circling near the center of the line... I don't have a Twitter thing set up, but I do have a, hang on. A socials. I can't spell. That one. That one. It's in there. There you go. Shino-san touches third, then proceeds straight to fourth and touches it as well. It's 0-4. He glances at Asuka, then starts to fly straight towards the next buoy. This is just like on the second line. Asuka comes... Wait, what? Asuka drops down from above with impeccable timing, then starts flying next to him.
次はさっきよりも長く一緒に飛びますから。
If she scores even 1 point on him, I will be impressed as fuck.
僕は早いけどついてこれるかな。
頑張ります。
Asuka follows Shino-san as he begins to speed up. He throws in a short scissors and also a high yo-yo, but neither of those manage to throw her off. No, wait, is he even trying to lose her? Seems more like he's getting her to focus on flying to me. I mean, he could have used a bunch of tricky maneuvers if shaking was his only goal, but what is he after? I try to give Asuka some instructions, but stop myself at the last moment. Wouldn't want to ruin her concentration. Shino-san disappears from Asuka's view right when he looks like he's about to accelerate. This is it. This is the moment of truth. Asuka ends up ahead of Shino-san, which gives her a chance to pull off our plan. Now! Asuka tucks her arms and legs in, curling up her body, then kicks her legs outward, straightening up her whole body with an air kick turn. In an instant, she shoots back toward Shino-san. Is it just me, or did Shino-san smile faintly? Oh yeah. You have activated my trap card! God damn this guy. There are some players who smile during matches. It happens because some people's facial muscles loosen when they're in a state of high concentration. Wait, he's focusing? Does that mean he isn't surprised? He predicted that would happen? Of course he did! Shino-san proceeds to curl up his body, and then he maintains the posture needed for the Cobra while pulling off another move. You know who he also reminds me of? He reminds me a lot, like, in battle, he reminds me of Gilgamesh. That, like, freaking arrogance where he feels like he can never lose. That's fucking Gilgamesh right there. And then he maintains the posture needed for the Cobra while pulling off another move. An air kick turn? Impossible. No way. He directly changed a Cobra into an upward air kick turn without losing his balance at all? How? I'm getting goosebumps here. This is way harder than combining the Cobra with a Suisada. Chaining two high-speed maneuvers that move you in different directions is just... There's no doubt in my mind that he's far better than anyone else at this tournament. Asuka's now in the perfect position for Shino-san, which means her back's wide open. Huh? Go where? Where that question escapes my lips. Asuka does a second air kick turn. She uses it to fly straight into Shino-san, who has been diving down to touch her back. This again? What now? Asuka uses the repellent force from their clash to perform another air kick turn, and she stretches out her hand. She got him! Can't believe it, she actually got him! Score's now 1-4. She's gonna keep using air kick turns! Holy shit! Asuka uses the recoil again in the exact same way. She successfully touches Shino-san's back for the second time! How is she doing this? What's happening here? She just scored on Shino-san twice? I've never seen anyone chain air kick turns like that. Seems like she's going for another one. Whoa! Unfortunately, her hand doesn't even reach Shindo-san this time. An air kick turn allows you to perform a high-speed quick turn because of the instantaneous membrane shift that's brought about by curling your body. These are big-ass words! In other words, it's based on changing the direction of an initial force. It's just like how a pendulum eventually comes to a stop due to friction and air resistance. Some force is lost with each directional change, which lowers the speed. Unfortunately, that third air kick turn slowed her down too much. Still, she did manage to score 2 points on Shindo-san. What now? Should we take advantage of his confusion and engage in a dogfight? Or wait, would it be better for her to go to the next buoy instead? What's the correct decision here? Oh my god, I have to decide here! Do I have to decide here? Both options feel right and wrong, which makes it hard to decide. Or is she gonna decide for me, I guess? Asuka, go at him. Doesn't matter where, just touch him. We won't get another chance like this. Shindo-san's probably startled by this turn of events. Situation like this, people tend to go on the defensive. A perfect example is how people react when a boulder comes rolling down towards them. Yeah, if you like, just send me a DM on Twitter. I believe are open to followers and non-followers, my DMs, but... Running or jumping out of the way seems like the logical choice, but some people stand their ground. Why is that? Are they too scared to move? That's a possible explanation, but not the most common one. The truth is a lot stranger than you'd expect. When faced with a choice between evading or blocking an incoming object, your instincts will tell you to raise your guard. With that in mind, Shindo-san should be focusing more on defense right now. Asuka manages to touch Shindo-san's leg. Shindo-san braced himself for her attack in a weird way, so he's left spinning away with his waist as his axis. Nice. It should take him a while to recover from that. Now's your chance. She got him again! Asuka moves behind Shindo-san, who has now stopped spinning, and scores another point. That's 3-4. Holy shit! Holy shit! How the frick? How? She actually gonna win? Asuka's gonna defeat Shindo-san? How? How? And thank you for joining the server as well. Appreciate that. It was something like me. Oh, never mind. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, it's possible to beat him. It's just extremely, extremely hard. Damn.
佐藤君は厳しいな。
強い人が余裕を見せながら戦うのが好きではありません。しっかりと泥臭くやってください。そうやって何をしてでも勝つのが私の知っている部長ですわ。
そう。
あと佐藤院です
わ。分かったよ、佐藤院君。君の言う通りだ。
He said the thing. Oh, Jesus! Shindo-san, who has almost hit the water in an attempt to evade Asuka's attacks, suddenly roars. His loud voice makes Asuka flinch. He's a freaking monster now! This isn't even my final four! His second roar makes Asuka freeze up for a moment. People tend to get intimidated when they hear loud yelling. Don't stop now, Asuka. Keep moving. I never imagined Shindo-san was the type to roar loudly and openly display his passion and desire to win. I just assumed he was far more quiet and meek. Shindo-san touches Asuka's shoulder as she's rooted in place, sends her flying off into the distance.
Oh, kawaii! I can either talk like this for like a couple of minutes, or I can say a really cute phrase that you want.
She's currently spinning sideways due to his attack. He recovers quicker than Asuka, then he touches her back. Crap, this is bad. Asuka's never fought in a match that's anything like this. Makes sense since no one's ever this intense in a practice match. Well, Prez always is, but that comes off as more of a joke than anything. Anyway, other than that, her only matches were in the first 2 rounds where she faced some below-average opponents. I bet this is the first time she's seen anything like this. His raw anger, passion, and desire to win are hard to bear. She's overwhelmed by this technique that wasn't even specifically designed for FC. Though that's not to say it came from any other sport. You see, it's something far more primal that humans have used since the Stone Age. Damn! Shindo-san's intense emotions lock both of them into their roles. Namely, the hunter and the hunted, Shindo-san and Asuka. Calm down, you're still fighting the same person, nothing's changed. Asuka's voice is quivering a little as she replies. He makes up for the 3 points Asuka scored in next to no time. The score is now 3-6. I knew it. The gap between them is too wide. If only Asuka had more experience. No, I can't place the blame on her. This is my fault. I'm the one who sent her out there without preparing her for this scenario. I could have made her practice for this. It's not too late. I still have a chance to fix this. There must be some advice I can give her. Asuka, remember what you did when we practiced in the gym on that rainy day. Flip back and get behind him. You can do it. Shindo-san's just mindlessly rushing at you, so now's your chance. Constantly roaring does tend to intimidate your opponent, however it also makes you start seeing red. In other words, his strategy has turned him into a frenzied berserker. That's why Asuka still has a chance. You need to keep a cool head and outthink him. He's just acting on instinct now, so I'm sure you can do it. Shindo-san is charging straight toward Asuka's back once more. Go, Asuka! Fortunately, things don't go according to plan. Damn! When Asuka tries to spin backward and perform something akin to a backflip, Shindo-san breaks like he was when he was using his Cobra and raises his right hand. And he spikes Asuka like a volleyball. Okay, Ems, have a good sleep! Thank you! Thank you for the raid! Alice, can we give another shout out to Ems, please?
そんな風にかわしに来るとは思わなかった。予備動作が大きすぎるんじゃないかな。
It can't be. He was actually thinking straight despite all the roaring. Incredible. Is he some kind of kendo or judo athlete as well? He's a freaking god is what he is. Jesus Christ. Shindo-san keeps scoring point after point. Time keeps flowing as I find myself unable to provide any advice. What can we do? What can we do? That question keeps endlessly repeating inside my head, leaving me at a loss for words. All I can really do right now is gaze up at the field with clenched fists. Even though I hate this situation, I'm forced to accept defeat as I watch Asuka get destroyed by Shindo-san. Eventually, the whistle blows. Damn! 3-10. I'm honestly shocked she got 3 points off, though. That's insane. That's 1 more point than Misaki got. That's the final score. I can hear Asuka panting heavily through the headset. This guy right here! Let's go! Top 10 anime villains. Let's go! Shindo-san, no, the strongest Skywalker of our generation. Kazunari Shindo is looking down on us with a sneer on his face, seemingly mocking the exhausted Asuka. Is that all you can do? Damn! That's what he seems to be saying. He does kind of give off, you know, the K-pop guy killer. Oh, Shadow, thank you for raiding! I didn't know you were streaming, too. Thank you. That's what he seems to be saying. He reminds me of the K-pop killer from Dead by Daylight a little bit. Oh, you're playing Roblox. Okay, interesting. If I haven't followed you on Twitch, I will follow you right now. This dude right here! God damn! Before I know it, I tense my shoulders to a point where they hurt. You want Shindo to shout at you? Damn! Holy crap. That was intense. I don't know whether it's because Shindo-san is so tense, or because Asuka's so frightened, but they both leave after a brief exchange of words. Asuka's form looks really shaky as she flies back to us. She must be pretty tired. That's not true. Listen, I doubt many other players here could have driven Shindo-san into a corner like that. I swear I'm not just trying to console her. She really surprised me out there. I'm amazed that she managed to make Shindo-san fight dirty. Right. No. Wow, that's all she has to say after that loss. Man, this girl's one tough cookie. I was expecting her to feel kind of depressed. You're strong, Asuka. If you say so. Let me know if you ever need any help. Of course she's gonna need your help. You're her coach. You silly Billy. That's what you're there for. Monica rushes over to her as she calls out her name. And when she reaches her, she starts stroking Asuka's head. Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's fine. You can either send it on Discord or on Twitter, whichever one you want. Yes, get the head patties, yes! That just shows how desperate he wants to win. I think I have a head pat command, don't I? Or maybe it's just Pat. It's on my list of, yeah, it's just Pat. Just Pat. There it is. Head patties, yes! Yep, this is the last one. Rip. Aokana, the college years, where they go to play FC in their college years and kick his ass. That's the new arc. Let's go. I'm glad both of you got to face him. Made for a valuable experience, right? Aw, I would be so pissed if I was Misaki. I feel this. Misaki turns away with a sour look on her face. Something wrong?
いい経験だったかもしれないけど、進藤さんと試合をするために FC をしてるわけじゃないし。
Well, that may be true, but
美咲先輩はもっと上を見てるんですよね。そこから見れば
yes,
の試合も踏み台に
follow him everywhere. He keeps looking behind him like, is someone following me? And it's Misaki and Asuka like, revenge, revenge, revenge.
それだから、つまりそういうこと。
そういうことなんです。
Right. I'll just let the conversation end on that note, since it seems like Misaki doesn't want to talk about it. Well, you may be done with the summer tournament now, but you're not allowed to head home. Go watch the remaining matches instead. You can learn a lot from watching other people play.
はーい。しっかり見ておきます。
Make sure to think of how you'd react to everything happening in these matches.
どう騙すかということですね。
Sure, why not? Take my words however you want. Anyway, I'm gonna go report our results to Shirase-san and Miss Kagami.
私らはここで見てるからごゆっくり。どうも。
Oh yeah, she's still here! DM or chat? You can DM me, I guess? I mean, that's fine. Or you can send it to Anime and Gaming. Whichever. She is pretty! Absolutely. She's gorgeous. Yeah, also, feel free when you go to Stream Shadow, I have a self-promotion channel in the Discord, so you can use that. It's free to post in. A blonde girl who seems quite familiar trots over to me. Oh, Oh yeah, Inoue is gonna fight Shindo, isn't she?
忘れないでください。イリーナです。
Oh. The way she said her name just... My heart did a doki doki. Oh. Irina desu. Whoa. Hold on a minute. I'm too gay for this. Hold on. You're gonna have to step back. You're gonna have to redo that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. She throws her face up to mine and gives me a wink. Whoa! 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 Gives me a wink and she says that. I do remember you, I swear. You're Inoue's second, Irina-san.
そうです。イリーナさんです。
She's the second of the player who knocked Frez out in the first round. Wow, Inoue's won all her matches so far.
はい。次も勝って次も勝ったら一番です。
I think I'll get through this intro part and then like I'll stop after that, right before that last match, and then I'll start working on it. The route stuff next time. Inoue has a similar playstyle to Prez. The fact that she's gotten this far is a good sign for him.
そちらの1回戦の
His name is Aoyagi.
はい。青柳さん。青柳さん強い人でした。
Okay. Happy to hear that.
それと試合見てました。すごい面白い試合。興奮しました。興味あります。倉科さん。
Are you talking how she just fought Shindo-san?
はい。見ていて楽しかったです。愉快？愉快で日本語正しいですか？
Amusing, huh? Well, it's not really wrong, but I wouldn't exactly call it a good choice of words. Amusing isn't really a word you use to praise a match.
飛んだり跳ねたりあっち行ってそっち行ってという試合でサーカス 日本語でサーカスは何と言いますか？
Circus is circus in Japanese as well, I think. Yeah, the Japanese do take some words from other languages as well.
あの試合はサーカスですね。いろんな技が出て上下左右に激しく移動していて見ていて楽しいけど FC ではありませんね。
Huh? It wasn't FC? What do you mean?
え？
She seems surprised by my question. I'm just curious what you meant by it not being FC. Nothing seemed too out of the ordinary out there. Well, other than the crazy moves each of them pulled off anyway.
私の日本語おかしかったですか？
No, that's not it. I just want to know why you don't consider Shindo-san and Kurashina's match real FC. This time, Irina-san flashes a friendly smile.
勝つことが目的ならあんなに派手に動き回る必要ないです。
They were moving around like that because they were trying to win.
そうですか？
Yeah.
勝つためにエアキックターンやコブラやスイシーダが必要だった？
Are you trying to say they were pointless?
必要ですか？
She has a puzzled look on her face as she says that. I'm sure they used them because they were necessary. Both of them pulled out all the stops to win that match, which is rather admirable. Surely they may have looked really flashy, but it's not like they were trying to put on a show or anything. She may not get that, but I know it to be true.
愉快です。
I see.
でもあれは私の知ってる FC とは違いますね。
What's your brand of FC like?
きっと決勝戦は新藤選手と乾になります。それを見てもらえば、私の言いたいことわかると思います。
But of course, I can't see it ending any other way.
本当の FC わかります。
True FC. Mina-san gives me a firm nod as I say that.
はい。本当の FC です。
Maybe I'm just being weird, but Irina-san's friendly smile seems really scary right now. She draws even closer to me and whispers.
知ってますよ。日向雅也さん。ジュニアの時。
Oh? Huh? How do you know that?
乾と同じ年頃の選手はできるだけ調べてるんです。
But I haven't played FC in years.
ですから調べてるんです。
Okay, I'll check on it later. Thank you. Why? Irina-san doesn't seem the least bit fazed by my question.
日向さんの育てた選手でも日向さんでもいいです。いつか乾を潰しに来てください。あの子は魔女ですから、そうしてくれるとすごく喜びます。
What? She's a masochist? Why does that matter?
誰かに潰されるのを心待ちにしてるんです。乾は真面目な性格ですから。
This, I'm gonna compare it again to Kuroko's basketball, which is amazing, and if you all haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. There is a character named Almine in that series who is very much like this. He gets so bored that he can't lose in a match. He doesn't even have to try, that he stops practicing. He stops even coming to games because there's no way he can lose. So he's like, what's the point of playing if there's no chance I could even lose? It's like, I'm just, what am I doing? You know? So, and it's not until he does lose that he realizes how, like, important playing to, you know, your absolute best is, you know? So this is gonna be the exact same concept. Like, she's like, I can't lose. There's no way I can lose. So she wants someone to show her wrong and say, I need to try. I need to do my absolute best because this person is strong enough to beat me. She wants to play her absolute best. She wants it to be a challenge, but she doesn't feel that yet from anybody else. The corners of her lips curve into a smile as she backs away from me. What exactly do you want? Instead of answering, Irina-san directs a slight awkward bow at me before turning around and walking away. What is she thinking? She talked a whole lot, so I'm not even sure where to begin. Though the thing that weighs me most heavily on my mind is... True FC. She's saying that outspeeding your opponent is true FC? That is one way to win, but it's not the only one. She said I'd understand after watching Inoue face Shindo-san. And Inoue's a speeder, right? So I'm assuming she's more like Aoyagi, you know, and relies more heavily on speed. Well, she better make it to the grand finals now, or they'll both have egg on their face. Oh, I'm gonna save again. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Oh, Satoan-san, I'm sorry you lost your match. Oh, God! Jesus Christ! Inoue went 15-0 against her? That's even worse than Shindo-san's match the other time. It was just like what happened with Prez's match. If a speeder manages to gain a straight lead, things will snowball so out of control from there that it's impossible to let their opponent win. Wow. I'm on my way to tell our club advisor that all our players have been knocked out. What are you up to? A stroll? It's not really the time. I mean, you're Shindo-san's second, right? I see. Because I didn't need to remind her of her job. Yeah, don't assume we're close or anything, though. I only know her because our president faced her in the first round. Strange. In what way exactly? Yeah, the fact that he actually scored points on her. You know, that's pretty crazy. And he outsped her. Like, he was faster than her for a period of time. Steal? So she's kind of like an intimidating predator that scares you away before you can attack. You call that perfected? Seriously? And yeah, she's really good, but perfect? That's a bit much. So like her strategy as a speeder and all that and all the fine-tuned technical aspects to her maneuvers? I can tell Satoan-san thinks Inoue is something special. But why? She mentioned how her supposedly unique style is comprised of a generalized game plan plus individual techniques, but isn't that every style? How is she any different from the rest of us? What happened during your match that made you think Inoue is special? Steering you? Kind of like what Shindo-san was doing. I don't even think her second talked at all during that match, actually. She just let Inoue do whatever. She was forced to play right into Inoue's hands without even knowing it? Does that mean her style revolves around manipulating her opponent? So what styles did you think would match up well against her? The only one I can think of is Shindo and Aoyagi, but he's already kicked out, so he'd need to practice a lot more. Yeah? Someone looks up the clay field. Which one of them do you mean? There's a player from Shitoe Suisan and one from Dugara. Oh! The fuck is this? Who is she? Where did she come from?
あの選手の試合
The
見ていなかったん
fuck? You're just gonna drop a character at the end here? Like, here you go. What? I'm pulling double duty as second and coach, so I missed some matches. Wow, she's got really long arms and legs. The freaking, Uchiha family bitch here. Like, what? Players with long reach have a clear advantage in most sports. Sure, sometimes a longer reach can work against you, but 9 times out of 10 it'll work in your favor. Oh, she pops up in Rika's route? Cool. I'll definitely have to play her route then. Hi, Shadow. Thank you for the pats. 9 times out of 10 it'll work in your favor. For example, in dogfights, you can reach your opponent from further away. Anyway, you're trying to say Inui isn't good at dealing with players who have long reach?
そういうことではありません。試合を見ていればわかると思いますわ。
I see the referee flying over to Kurobuchi and whispering in her ear. I obviously can't tell what they're saying, but both of them seem tense. What's that all about?
反則の常習犯なので、最初から警告を受けているのだと思います。
Oh my god! Again, I'm gonna talk about Kuroko's basketball, but there's a team that and one of the members, they called them the failed, like, I forget what they called them, Generation of Miracles, that's it, the failed Generation of Miracles, which they were like, they weren't a part of the actual Generation of Miracles team, but they called them that because they were good enough to actually maybe stand up against them. They were the only ones that were, like, on their levels, but they weren't on that team. So, and there was one person on one of those teams that was just a bully, basically. He kept, like, cheating to win, and he would, like, do things to, like, that were, like, just out of sight of, like, the ref's eyes and stuff, like, little tiny things that would, like, hurt their opponents, or, like, cause them to flinch, or, like, whatever, like, really dirty tricks and shit. And they would constantly, like, get fouls and stuff. And that's how they would win, is by bullying and, like, cheating, basically. So I'm assuming she's got the same kind of idea going on here, that she's gonna fight dirty, and only dirty. Player who fouls her opponents often? Does she get real rough in matches?
そうですわね。何かにイラついているようなプレイスタイルですわ。
Which I always find that very interesting. Because it's that mentality of, like, well, you gotta beat the game, you know, you gotta break the rules, you know, to truly beat the game. And, you know, it's that kind of mentality.
Set!
Okay. I'm not gonna watch this, but I'm going to get to this, whenever I come back to this game, which will be sometime next week. Sorry to leave it off on a cliffhanger. There is gonna be some more matches, and then we're gonna have the route specifics, you know, which will include, like, which girl we get and whatnot, at the end. Yeah, no. Alright, let me find someone to raid here. Alright. Sorry. Now I'm finding someone. If I could find the same person I've been raiding every single night online. I don't think she's online tonight. Okay, Vivi is online. I'm gonna do Vivi. Vivi Hearts. She's super sweet. I absolutely adore her. But thank everybody. Oh my god, I can't talk today. I'm good. Am I just chatting? Y'all got the music right. Thanks everybody so much for coming to stream. I really appreciate it. I will be playing this game again sometime next week. Don't have the schedule out yet, but you all will get it as soon as, you know, I can. But I'm really enjoying this game so far, and I really like the scenes towards the end. I absolutely adored that fight, like, between Shindo and Asuka. That was so fucking cool. Like, but I really, really, really enjoyed that, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy it as well. But I'm gonna be rating Vivi Hearts, who is playing Genshin Impact, so stick around for some casual fun with whatever she's doing in that game. I have no idea, but she's super sweet and I love her, so I'm gonna type out the raid message, so just copy that and paste it in her chat whenever I get to the raid, and send her all my love. But thanks everybody for coming to stream. I will see you all next time. Bye!